Buonasera.
Good evening. Thank you for coming out on a Tuesday night.
We are so happy to be back here at the Mucky Duck. One of the best listening rooms in the world. And we have been around the world, so we know. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks to the Mucky Duck for having us. Amore, amore che m'hai fatto fare, m'hai fatto fare una grande pazzia. Lo Padre nostro m'hai fatto scordare la maggior parte dell'Ave Maria. Ai 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 ai. Since I fell in love with you, I'm not the same. Can't remember my own name. Tell me why? The preacher man has to join in prayer with me, but suddenly the words escaped my mind. Ay, 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 ay. Amore, 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 amore. I'm dancing in the aftermath of what's become. Oh, what have I done? I've got to make you mine. Since you came into my life, I've gone insane. Well, I can't go back again. Tell me why? Ay, 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 amore, 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 amore. I'm in too deep. I can't eat, can't sleep. I've forgotten everything that once had made sense to me. I'm born again. Might as well give in to truth. I never knew that my whole world began with you. Amore, oh, amore, oh, amore, amore, ooh, amore, oh, amore, oh, amore, So I'm guessing if y'all have seen us before, you know what language I was just singing in, right? Y'all know? Could you guess? Portuguese? Italian? Swahili? You could say it's a mix of a lot of those things, except the Swahili one. Yeah, not that one. No. It's Sicilian, and Sicilian is not a dialect. It's a language, because a dialect is something that is kind of descended from an already existing language. So that would be, to assume that Sicilian is a dialect of Italian. Sicilian was actually before Italian, and it's a mix of Arabic and kind of maybe some Portuguese influence in there as well, some Spanish, some Greek, and also it depends on which part of the island of Sicily you're in. It could sound more Greek, could sound more Arabic, and that song was in very old Sicilian. It's a song called Amuri, Amuri Amuri, which means love, love, like amore, amore, or amour in French. And it's a song about basically forgetting your entire life, forgetting everything you knew that was true. Religion, common sense, because you're so in love with someone that you just forget how to do everyday basic things. So the first part of it was an ancient Sicilian text that I rewrote in English and then turned it into this kind of groovy cumbia, folky thing. So thanks for coming along on that ride with us. That song is going to be on our new album that's coming this fall. And we're really excited about it because it's our first album that we've ever done with a producer. And we did it with producer Robert Ellis, country singer-songwriter Robert Ellis. And we made something really cool with him. He's a crazy person.
Bit of a mad genius.
He's like a mad scientist kind of guy. And we made something that I think is really beautiful that I can't wait to show you guys. This song is the title track off of that album. It's called Roses and Basil. And she'll bring you red roses and basil, the roots and the hazel, saffron and thyme. My angel, sweet dreams, wonder Papa will come, it seems, and he'll bring you the roses and basil, the roots and the hazel, saffron and thyme. And he'll bring you red roses and basil, the roots and the hazel, saffron and thyme. Bo e all'arrivo, ora vai rupatrito, e ti porta la seminzina, la rosa marina e lo basico, e ti porta la seminzina, la rosa marina e lo basico. My darling sweet thing, Mama's here and for you she sings, and she'll bring you the violets and the sunshine, the fruits from the vine, oh sweet love of mine. And she'll bring you the violets and the sunshine, the fruits from the vine, oh sweet love of mine. Close your eyes, dream my angel and say good night. Close your eyes, dream my angel and say good night, and say good night, and say good night. Thank y'all, and thanks again to the Mucky Duck. We are not only here with y'all live in person, but we're also being live streamed right now. So I hope y'all put on your makeup and you put on your best clothes because you're on
I did.
camera.
Not the best clothes part.
Big thanks to Rusty and Teresa and Shane for having us here. Teresa's back there in what looks to be the kitchen, but what actually, behind this wall is like a... Oh, thank you. What actually behind this wall is like a... Salute, y'all. Salute. What actually behind that wall is like a national television kind of setup thing that she's got going on there with like multiple screens and lights and things. It's really amazing what they do here at the Mucky Duck, and their family run small business here in our hometown in Houston, Texas. So we're always happy to play here. It's such a pleasure to be here with y'all tonight at the Mucky Duck. Salute again. Cheers. So for those of y'all who haven't seen very many of our shows, maybe don't know who we are, my name is Amanda Pascali. This is Addison Freeman on the mandolin, the violin. He plays a lot more instruments. If you've heard my music online, the music we've recorded in the recording studio, and you hear this like beautiful orchestral kind of chamber sounding group in the background, that group is actually one person, and it's him. He plays every single string instrument, pretty much.
Not every single.
Every single,
I
one
have a
that
lot
most
of
people know.
It's a problem.
Yeah, he's classically trained, and I met him almost 10 years ago, and now we're traveling the world playing music together, and I'm so lucky for that. We make what I like to call immigrant American folk music, which is music that's essentially too foreign for here, too foreign for home, and never really enough for both. I switch between languages when I sing, and here's an old song of mine in which I do exactly that. It's a little love song called Hey Amorino. 1, 2, you know what to do. Stars I borrowed, and even if you decide that you don't want me, you can be anything you want to be, my love, my love. Meraviglioso sogno d'oro, cuore mio che prezioso, viaggiatore, sognatore, walk across the world as you sing the little story, and even if you decide that you don't want me, you can be anything you want to be, my questions that consume your mind. There are some who search and never find. So hey amorino, hey tesoro, tell me won't you, baby, will you love me tomorrow? Oh my love, I'm dreaming of giving you the sky with the stars of tomorrow, and even if you decide you wanna jump on a plane to Sicily, well, no, forever you can always count on me.
Thank you all. Thank you to Jalen for running sound and making it sound so good. Up here in front of house. It's really impeccable.
This is one of the reasons why the Mucky Duck is so special. They have the best sound guys, and they have the best sound, period. Yeah, it sounds really great up here. I hope it sounds okay for y'all. Yeah, great. Cool. I gotta say thank you again for coming on a Tuesday night. I know that's like the least sexy day of the week, right? I mean, like,
I don't know. Bringing Tuesday back.
bringing Tuesday back. I feel like even Monday is sexier than Tuesday. But yeah, this is for all of y'all who like rushed to get here in traffic. Maybe you were like working today and you know, it's a pain to get here, but like you still made it here. This one is for y'all, and maybe, you know, this one is also for the people who tried to get here but they couldn't because they were, you know, working. This is an old Sicilian work song, and it's about hating your boss. And although this song is probably over 200 years old, it still feels really relatable today. I rewrote it in English, so here's my kind of bilingual, folky, Americana version. Till the sun sets itself on a hilltop, I work my hands till they're hard as a stone. And when the sun sets itself on the hilltop, then the boss will take all that I own. Sure as earth keeps on turning and turning, until I die I'll keep working and working. When I die in the ground you will hear me witness the earth as it trembles and shakes. Not a penny I owe to my name, but it's my voice that they never will take. Not a penny I owe to my name, but it's my voice that they never will take. The sun has gone away. Oh, the sun has gone away. Oh, the sun has gone away. But tomorrow's another day. Lo sole sena now. Hey, lo sole sena now. Hey, lo sole sena now. Ma domani tornerà. I wish I could escape. Oh, I wish I could escape. If I had a silver spoon to pay, I'd be free and far away. We recently recorded a video of that song, like a live session in Palermo, in Sicily, the last time we were there on tour. And we played with our friend who plays amazing guitar, like American kind of bluegrass, folk, Americana style guitar. And we made a video of it, and I posted it on my socials, on TikTok and Instagram and all that. And someone commented and they said, this is like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, but make it Sicilian.
The same musician, our friend Gabriele. Whenever we went to Sicily, we met a bunch of really amazing bluegrass musicians who are just obsessed with American bluegrass. And I remember when Gabriele was telling us, like, do you know Tim O'Brien? And we didn't really know who he was. I know, like, shame on us for not knowing our own country's music. But we came and saw Tim O'Brien here at the Mucky Duck a few weeks ago, and he was great. And so, you know, we bought a CD and a vinyl, and we also asked him, can you record a video for our friend? So we have a Tim O'Brien on video telling our friend Gabriele, you need to come to the U.S., come to Nashville, we need a guitar player like you. And we sent it to him, and he was just so thrilled.
Yeah, we're starting an import business of, like, importing Italians into the U.S. It's going to be like the turn of the century in America, like 1900, but all over again.
It'll be the best American music you've heard.
And all of them are going to be musicians. We're starting it. I'm saying it now, so that way you're not surprised in the future when it happens. Speaking of that, this next song is going to be included in the Library of Congress archives later this year. We performed it for the people at the American Folklife Center from the Library of Congress in February in Montreal when we were in Canada for Folk Alliance International, where we were official showcase artists. And it's a really cool song. This song is also old, not quite as old as some of the other songs that we've been playing, but it was recorded in the 1950s by a guy named Alan Lomax, who was a famous ethnomusicologist from Texas, who went to Italy. He went all over the world, but most importantly, he went to Italy, and he traveled around the country with his portable recorder, and he recorded a bunch of peasant songs, work songs, and this is one of the songs that he recorded when he was there. And I've translated it into English so you can understand the full story. This is a story about a girl who asks her mother for money to go to America. But her mother warns her that America might not be the gold-paved paradise that she thinks it is. We know about that, right? And it's a tale as old as time that she, like so many other young girls throughout time, throughout history, even today, is not convinced of her mother's wise words. And she says, Mamma mia, dammi 100 lire, che in America voglio andar. Mama, mama, I'm leaving home. Please don't cry when I start to go, for I must go. Just a couple of dollars, mama, just a couple of dollars more. Mama, I need a few green dollars for the boat that'll reach the shore, reach the shore. And Mama says, daughter, daughter, my baby daughter, of all the places that you could go, I could give you $1, honey, but America, no, 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 no. But they told me those who never see will never know. And Mama, I have got a dream, so I have to go. So I left in the dead of nighttime, climbed aboard as the cold winds blew. Mama warned me, but I went running, and the storm tore the sea into, the sea into. The ship was sinking, the sea caved in, swallowed whole as the sky went dim. The fish drank my blood as the cold tide tide turned and the whales ate my flesh as the deep sea churned. In death we all end up the same, but destiny's a wicked game. I wasn't born to follow fate, so I sailed away. Ooh, wasn't born to follow fate, so I sailed away. Mama, I'm gonna find my fortune far away when I cross that sea. Mama, I'm gonna find our fortune, rich and happy we all. Rich and happy we all will be beyond the sea. So in the original song, there is that imagery in the lyrics of like, you know, the ship was sinking and the whales were eating my flesh. And I think it's unclear because there are so many different versions of this song what exactly happened to her. You know, did she die in the middle of the ocean? Did the ship sink and did she actually, you know, die in the middle of the ocean? Or did the ship arrive in America and there's this kind of metaphorical, yeah, her life ended when she got here because, you know, she was maybe forced to work a terrible job. Like, you know, if you're familiar with American history, like, you know, she was one of the girls in the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory or something like that, you know, subject to unfair labor conditions, something like that. We don't know what actually happened to her. And I leave that open to the listener to decide what you think happened. And I think that's a huge responsibility that I have when I translate songs, when I revitalize songs, and when I make them accessible to a modern audience, is to leave it open to us to decide what the song means to us in 2025. Here's another song that's a bit lighter, I think. I discovered recently this old Sicilian song, and I thought it was so beautiful because to me it sounds a little bit like an old cowboy song maybe, or a Beatles song or something like that. But it's actually an old folk song, and it's a love song. Fall into you like the sea, like an endless midsummer's dream, and to float on your waves that surround me, with the taste of your salt on my skin. When I say that I want to be near you, well, I hope that you know what I mean. I'll explain, but how else can I tell you? I want to fall into you like the sea. Io con te volessi partire, già una barca e non tornare più, e vasare tra cielo e mare, perché l'unico bene sei tu, come l'onna bidruzza non fare, venite per sempre con mia. Io non amo, non cerco che dia. I want to fall into you like the sea, fall We are happy to be here not only because we love this place, as we've mentioned, but also because this is one of our last shows in Houston before we hit the road for quite a bit of time. We're really happy about the fact that we will be performing in Japan for 2 months this summer, starting in June. We're going to be playing at the World Expo, which is essentially the World's Fair, on behalf of the U.S. State Department, representing the United States at the USA Pavilion in Osaka. And that's really exciting for us because we've never performed in Asia before. And I've heard that Osaka is the food capital of Japan. And we love eating, so that checks out.
Our Japanese is a bit rusty, as in we don't speak it at all.
But you know, music is the universal language, so I think that in
Google
one way
Translate.
that can Google Translate. Yeah, I think in one way or another we might get by. So thanks for being here with us on one of our last shows here in the U.S. You can check my website. We've got one more Houston show before we hit the road in June, and then we'll be in Osaka, and then we'll come back to the U.S. and do some Northeast shows, and then we'll release our album. And so this is going to be the last time that we see each other for a long time, unless you come to our next Houston show. So thank y'all for being here with us tonight. And remember, if you like this place, to tip your bartenders and your waiters and your waitresses, because they are amazing and this is a great place and we want it to keep being here and keep being great for a long, long time. There's a phrase in Italian, a tavola non si invecchia, which means at the table you don't grow older. So when you're sitting at the table and you're enjoying and you're maybe listening to good music and hanging out with someone that you love, you don't age. You're always young forever on the inside. And that's essentially what this song is about. It's about remembering good times at the table with people that you love and never wanting that joy and intimacy to ever end. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Io sentivo sempre once upon a time che a tavola non si invecchia mai. Turn the pages back in time, pour another glass of wine, take me back to how it used to be. Olives in the cellar soaked in brine, sisters drunk and now we laugh until we're crying. Turn the pages back in time, pour another glass of wine, take me back to how it used to be. How I wish we could have caught the sun, bottled it all up and saved it for later. But who knew that later would come so soon? Grandma peels potatoes, Grandpa hums a tune. Uncle's got a warrant out for his arrest real soon. Turn the pages back in time, pour another glass of wine, take me back to how it used to be. How I wish we could have caught the sun, bottled it all up and saved it for later. But who knew that later would come so soon? When we said goodbye, so many years passed. How could I have known that time would be the last? This old table could collapse, but what we have is made to last. Take me back to how it used to be. Take me back to how it used to be. Take me back to how it used to be. Addison talked a little bit about our friends in Sicily that play bluegrass music. And this next song is a song that we kind of arranged with them. And I'm, personally embarrassed to say that it was my first time ever, actually thinking deeply about bluegrass music. I'm from the American South. I grew up in the American South. I was born in New York City, but I grew up here. And I never thought so deeply about that style of music and how similar it is to, I think, work songs and music of working peasants around the world. There's so much that's similar. And so when I did my Fulbright project, sponsored and endorsed by the US State Department and the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs a couple of years ago, to translate the songs of Rosa Balistrelli, one of the most important Sicilian singer-songwriters of all time, I realized that when translating her Sicilian songs into English, they sound a lot like country, folk, and bluegrass songs from our country. And perhaps that's because they are about universal feelings, universal experiences that, although, might differ in details from country to country and, of course, have linguistic nuances in every place, are very similar. This song is called Canta e Conta, which means to sing and recount, to recount one's story, one's experiences. Think of it kind of like Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors, or Loretta Lynn's Coal Miner's Daughter, but make it Sicilian. Tonight's the night I run the way the wind blows. Tonight I call the sun upon the shadows. Tonight I pull the curtains off the windows and bring to light the stories of a lifetime. Tonight I breathe the past into my lungs and sing the song of stories to be sung. But all the heartache and all the torment outweighs the love for those who've passed and those to come. They say that tears can't change what's left behind. I know that fear can't stop what's left to find. What do I have to set the story free? Only my voice, it begins with me. Hear my voice. Conto e canto, per non perdere lo conto. No holy water blessed the road that finds me. No hand of God caressed me so divinely. Alone I took this path so long and winding, in search of peace and never truly finding. If I could reconstruct the clouds up high, then every day it'd rain love from the sky. stop what's left to find. What do I have to set the story free? Only my voice, it begins with me. Hear my voice, conto e canto di non perdere lo conto. C'è chi ha dolore, c'è chi ha tormento, che gioia amore per l'umanità. They say that tears can't change what's left behind. I know that fear can't stop what's left to find. What do I have to set the story free? Only my voice, it begins with me. Hear my voice, conto e canto per non perdere lo conto. Lai, 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 la, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 lai, la, 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 la. Feel free to sing along. La 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 I see some new faces here tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that not everyone here knows me. Like I said, I went on this research trip a few years ago to translate and revitalize Sicilian folk songs. And after I did that, I started making videos of myself singing those songs on social media, and I went viral. Essentially galvanizing a generation of young people around the world who could relate to what I was singing about and could relate to the experience of, having grown up between cultures and between languages and kind of always living in this sort of in-between. So seeing as I went viral on social media and I amassed almost 140,000 followers all around the world, I figured that I would ask them to help me pick my shoes for tonight, because I didn't know which shoes I should wear, and they chose these ones. And that's the benefit of being here in person, that you can see the shoes, because I don't think the folks on the live stream can see them.
Must be present to win.
Must be present to win, yeah. That's why y'all paid to be here to see my shoes. I know that's the reason why. Yeah, our outfits are kind of special tonight. Not only are my shoes special because I got them at an estate sale here in Houston, but my dress is special because I got it from Day Tripper Vintage. And if you guys like vintage shopping, you should go there. It's in the Heights. I think it's from the 1950s. And Addison is wearing a very special suit jacket from Espuela Designs. They had a booth this year at the rodeo. And when we were walking by them, I told them about our opportunity to go perform in Japan on behalf of the U.S. State Department. And the guy was like, take this jacket and wear it on stage, and promote our brand at the USA Pavilion in Osaka. And Addison tried on the jacket, and it fit perfectly. And now he's wearing this like handmade. I'm not sure if it's Italian or if it's okay. It's Italian, handmade Italian Texan spaghetti western jacket. And y'all are the first ones to see it because this is the first time he wears it ever. So there you go. That's the fit check.
We know it's
for
why you
tonight.
came.
Outfits of the night. This next song is also a song off of my upcoming album that we recorded with Robert. And this song goes way back. This song falls into the long tradition of the serenata that's in southern Italy, and I think in a few other countries as well. The tradition of a man going to the window or to the balcony of a woman that he wants to marry and singing a song, hoping that she will come outside and say, "Yes, I want to marry you." But this song is a little different because in this song he goes there and she doesn't come out. And the song is called "And You're Still Sleeping, e voi dormite ancora." But looking at this through a 21st century lens, as a woman, I feel like she's not asleep. I feel like she's just ignoring him, or as people of my generation would say, she's leaving him on red. She's ghosting him. And maybe she has a reason for that. I don't know. It's up to y'all to decide. And it's up to y'all to decide, is she sleeping, or is she just ignoring him? As I mentioned, this song is called "E voi dormite ancora," and you're still sleeping. My English version is called "Wake Up, Baby." The sun has shown his face behind the valley, but darling, you won't show yourself to me. The birds are far too tired to keep on singing. They've waited for you here all night and day. Su braço barconetto su posate aspettano quando cava affacciati. So wake up, baby, no time for sleeping. It's time you wake up and you say you love me. Till then I'll wait for you until you want me. With tired eyes, my angels say you love me. We got 2 more songs for y'all tonight, and then we're gonna call it a night. Thank you so much again for being here with us. If you like these songs, you can stream them or watch them on YouTube. If you just look up my name, there's really only one Amanda Pascali in the world, so it's kind of hard to not find me if you look for me. On social media, you'll sometimes see me as Amandina Pascali, which means little Amanda Pascali. That's what my grandma always used to tell me when, that's what she always used to call me when I was little. And I just kind of kept it, so. Amanda Pascali, Amandina Pascali. We've also got CDs, if you're old-fashioned. You can come get a CD from us afterwards.
And shirts.
And we've got shirts, and they're really cute. So, we've sold out of double XL, but we still have XL, L, M, S. We even have an XS. So yeah, come get those from us, so that way we don't have to take them to Japan with us and waste space in our suitcase.
Thank you, Jalen, for making us sound good. Thank you for everyone for coming.
Turn you around.
This last song that we're going to play tonight is one of the first songs that I ever really wrote that kind of defined this chapter of my life as a singer-songwriter. And I wrote this song around the same time that I met Addison, so like 10 years ago. I've been playing guitar since I was 12 years old. I picked up the guitar because I felt so out of place as the daughter of immigrants from 2 different continents, born in New York City, growing up in the American South. I just felt like there was nowhere where I fit in. And so I picked up a guitar and I decided that music was going to be the space that I would create for myself, where I could be exactly who I was and tell my story, and tell the story of my family and what it's like to be the oldest daughter in an immigrant family. And fast forward, many, many years later, I'm traveling the world and playing these songs with the love of my life for amazing, beautiful people all around the world like y'all. And I'm so happy that we get to invite you all and anyone who has ever felt out of place to join us in the space that we've created where everyone can be exactly who they are and be proud of where they come from without apologies. This song is called Uccellino. It means little bird. Runs straight through the highway in a land that isn't mine. And my mama told me, Amandina, this is where you ought to stay. Queste strade con loro lastricate. Said hi da di da di da di da, hi da di da di da di da. I grew up along the lines that separate the seas, and I waved to children on the street as they called out to me, and they spoke of the ancient maps of old, of Lady Lindy's paths. They led to somewhere she traversed alone. She was searching to never find a home. Hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-di, hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-di. Uccellino, they call me Uccellino, 'cause it means forever till the day I fly away. Uccellino, vola col destino e volle d'amore fino al giorno che morirà. I was grown when Sorina came to search for me. Well, she wrote a letter to me and she said she'd set me free. She said chi si volta, chi si gira, sempre a casa va a finire ogni cuzza. Take your heart and leave. Quelle strade d'oro, how they deceive. Hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh, Uccellino, they call me Uccellino, 'cause it means per sempre till the day I fly away. Uccellino, vola col destino e pure folle d'amore fino al giorno che morirà. I said, oh, hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, oh, hi-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, oh, sono nata. La 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 la. E folle d'amore fino al giorno che morirà.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Be safe getting home.